going on, everybody? It's your boy Big O back in the building with yet another brand new video. I'd just like to take a second to say thank you to everyone who's tuning in. I hope all of you are having a glorious day. And as you can see here before you, got a few bags of fish. Just came back from the local mom and pop pet place. It's close by. And I picked up a few different fish to add to all my tanks. Always gotta replenish from time to time. Sometimes the turtles will let the fish live in there for a long time and you think it's all good, and then one day they just decide to kind of go on a bit of a spree and take out everybody in the tank. But these are just some examples of some inexpensive fish that are not goldfish, and they're not, rosy reds or anything like that. Because as we know, those fish are not necessarily the healthiest choice in regards to your turtles eating them. So even though these fish aren't necessarily the cheapest out there, they're definitely not expensive at all. And here, for example, we have some Buenos Aires tetras. We got some type of, they were called red something or other tetras, I can't remember. These cories are actually gonna go with in my map tank. Got some albino tiger barbs. They look really cool. And we got some red-tailed cats. Just a few examples of fish that I like to use. I'm gonna set them up really quick so they can acclimate, and then I'll be releasing them. So we'll be back. We are back, and the fish that are going into this tank, got them acclimating. You want to do this to avoid like the fish receiving like a shock from the two different temperatures of the water. You want to put these bags in here so that the temperature of the water that they're in right now matches the temperature of the water of the tank. So, like I said, to avoid the shock, because many times it can kill them. We go back over here. I have the cories and those red tetras waiting for this tank. I didn't get any for the other two because they didn't have the particular type of fish that I wanted. But it's all good. I'll probably try to go back next week or possibly even the week after that, whenever I have time. But we just gonna wait a few more minutes until they are fully acclimated, and we're gonna get these fish in the tanks. We'll be back. So here we are with the finished product. You see all the fish start schooling up right away. We got a small group of tiger barbs and a small group of Buenos Aires tetras. Then I got 3 red-tailed cats in there. And definitely looks like I can add some more. Probably just stick with these 2 species. I mean, who knows, man? I'll probably just throw in anything I get my hands on really at this point. But yeah, fish are back in the 75 after the great fish massacre of about a month or 2 ago. The tank was full of fish for months and months. The same fish that I kept, and one day she just decided to eat them all. So it is what it is. She is a predatory animal, and she's already looking like she's got her eyes on the red-tailed cats. Hopefully they survive at least a few days. But it's really not a big deal if they don't, Don't be surprised when your fish get eaten. The turtles do eat fish, so. On to the 40-gallon breeder. Definitely have to get some more fish for here, because you really can barely see them. The tetra, they're back there. They're all schooled up. There's only 4 of them. There's one of the cories. There were 4, but I can't seem to find it. Oh, here's another one in this corner. yeah, I'm definitely gonna add a few more fish to this tank as well. Eventually, all the tanks should be pretty well stocked with fish and possibly other creatures. Ghost shrimp are a good choice. For the bigger turtles, for my narrow bridge musk and my Mexican musk, I'll definitely be adding some crayfish to the 240 gallon breeders. Definitely be adding ghost shrimp. Probably going to be adding some snails to both of them as well. And I want to add some platies, some sunburst platy to this tank. And I want to, excuse me, I want to add some giant Daniels over here behind me to the narrow bridge musk tank. But that's pretty much it. Just a quick, quick video, bit of a reminder of what kind of things you can keep with your turtles. Yeah, the goldfish and the minnows are super cheap, but they are really some of the worst choices in regard to, turtle food. High fat content, especially in the goldfish. High in something called thiaminase. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And in the long run, it can actually cause your animals some health issues if you tend to feed those sorts of fish to your turtles. So just, watch out. Splurge a little, give them some good fish. With that being said, make sure you drop in that like. Make sure you drop in that subscribe. Comments, questions, concerns, leave them down in the comment section. And until the next time, happy reptile evening. Peace.